In today's video, I'm going to explain what does due diligence fee and due diligence period means in real estate. Stick around. What's up, everybody? James Walker here, real estate agent in North Carolina, and I typically serve the Fayetteville area. And today I'm going to talk about due diligence period and due diligence fee and what it means in real estate. The best way I can explain this, I'm going to go to my calendar next, and I'm going to show you on my calendar what I mean. All right, everybody, if you can see, I am looking at a calendar, and I'm sharing this calendar with you. Just real quick. And let's start with the month of August. How to explain due diligence period and fee is this way. So right here, as you see, I've got due diligence money, and due diligence fee. It's hard to see right there. And typically with due diligence money and fee is that once you're a home buyer and you want to purchase a home, you're going to offer something to the seller showing that you're interested in the home, and it's kind of it's an incentive to let them know you're interested in a home. And during this due diligence period, you're going to do home inspections, you're going to do termite inspections, may depend on other things too. If you had to do a septic tank inspection, you may have to do HVAC inspection. All these things may come into play. Also, you have to get an appraisal if you are getting a loan from a bank. If you're not getting a loan from the bank, of course, you don't need an appraisal. And as you see on the calendar, August 1st, just to make it easy, is when we'd say you went under contract. And this is when the due diligence fee and period begins. Now, due diligence fee, there's no set amount on due diligence fee. It could be $1, it could be $1 million. It all depends on the price of the home and the kind of market trend. At the time of this video, we are in a very hot market with sellers. So due diligence money is more high because of getting into potential bidding wars with other buyers. So you want to make your due diligence money high. Of course, when the market does change and it goes back and forth throughout the year, that money could also be lower. So, but for the purpose of this video, we'll say it's a $200,000 house, and we're going to give due diligence money of $500. So when you give due diligence money, it's given straight to the seller, and that money is not refundable back to you. The money will be given back to you as credit at closing. And down here, you see I have home closing. So just for the sake of not arguing, we'll say it'll take 30 to 31 days to close this house, from August 1st until the 31st. It could take longer, take shorter, but that's another video in itself. So you buy a home and you can get $500 due diligence. The home is $200,000. So that means now you only owe $199,500 on the home. And your due diligence period will say, I put it 3 weeks out, and if you see on the 22nd, as I'm taking a cursor around it, that's when your due diligence period ends. So with due diligence period ending on the 22nd, what you want to do is get everything done within this time frame. As I stated earlier, you want home inspections, you want termite inspections, if septic tank inspection, HVAC inspection, and the appraisal all done before this. Because what you don't want is if there's an issue with the house and then you present it to the seller and he or she does not want to fix anything in the house, which they have that right to. This is a caveat emptor state, which means buyer beware. At that time, during the due diligence period, that's when you want to back out of the contract, and you only lose your due diligence money. You only lose your $500 because you did not make it to closing. And you don't want to do that after the 22nd on 5 p.m. And the 5 p.m. that's just part of the contract. If you have a realtor, they will explain that to. They should explain it to you in more detail about that, but not to confuse you with throwing so many things at you. But what you don't want is to go past the 22nd, because then you start getting into earnest money. And I will explain earnest money in another video. So, moral of the story is this. What you don't want to do is you don't want to buy a house on the 1st of August and then do all your inspections and everything, and then you find out the seller does not want to fix anything or only wants to fix certain things, and you're not happy, and then you want to back out before earnest money kicks in, because earnest money could be another $500 possibly. So with that being said, that's very important. You don't want to lose more money than $500. Yes, it's going to suck losing the $500, but you also have to understand that the seller is taking this house off the market, and they're only going to sell to you. That means we go pending or under contract. Means the same thing, and they only can sell the house to you now. So let's say you do back out. Now they've lost opportunity in these 3 weeks here to possibly sell their house to another buyer. So they're taking a chance, and they're asking only for $500, just to maybe enough to cover their mortgage, to where or cover whatever their time for that time limit. If that makes sense. Just remember, with due diligence fee and due diligence period, you don't want to go past that certain time. And of course, any realtor you have will help you with that. It could be a lot of money on the table, or any amount of money on the table. To me is, I don't want you to lose any kind of money. Hope this video was helpful. If you are thinking of buying or selling a home in North Carolina, please reach out to me. Love to help you. And my information will be in the link below. And it will also be on the screen right here. So please reach out to me. Love to help you. Catch you guys in the next video.